Hello students, welcome to Management Accounting class. In today's class, we are going to start with 15 marks problems on financial ratio analysis. Okay, this is the problem number 14. This problem has appeared in November-December 2019 RCU examination. Okay, I will read the problem first. From the following statement of Sandesh Company Limited, Sandesh Company for the year ending 31st March 2019, you are required to calculate current ratio, liquid ratio, gross profit ratio, operating cost ratio and stock turnover ratio. Okay. This is the statement of profit and loss for the year 2019. Total revenues is 16,25,000 and net expenses are 10,25,000 and the net profit for the year is 6 lakh. Okay, and this is the balance sheet, that is statement of assets and liabilities. The total of equity and liabilities is 12 lakh. Next, assets same 12 lakh. Okay. Okay, this is equity and liabilities side and this is asset side. Next one, these are the notes to statement of profit and loss, that is income statement. Okay, total there are 4 notes. After this, notes to statement of assets and liabilities. Okay, notes to statement of assets and liabilities, and these are the notes. Okay, so total there are 7 notes to balance sheet. You will copy down this problem from question paper if you get the question paper. Okay. So now after this, write in the next line solution, calculation of ratios. Okay, first one is current ratio. Here you can check current ratio. What is the formula of current ratio? Current ratio is equal to current assets divided by current liabilities. Okay, current assets divided by current liabilities. Now what is the total amount of current assets? Where we will get? We need to check the balance sheet. Okay, so statement of assets and liabilities. In asset side we have current assets. Okay, what is the total current assets? It is 6 lakh and current asset includes inventories, that is stock, plus sundry debtors, that is in trade receivables we have only sundry debtors, so sundry debtors plus cash at bank. Okay, so details of current assets we can find in notes. Here you can check. Okay, see here, current assets includes stock. So write next line, current assets is equal to stock see here, stock. So write here stock plus sundry debtors, that is trade receivable. Okay, sundry debtors plus cash at bank. Here you can check. Now put their amount here. How much is the amount of stock? It is 3 lakh. Okay, plus sundry debtors how much? 2 lakh. Cash at bank so next line write, make the total 3 lakh plus 2 lakh plus 1 lakh, so total it is 6 lakh. Okay, total current assets is 6 lakh. Now next one is current liabilities. Okay, now check in liabilities side. See here, there is only one current liabilities, that is sundry creditors. And what is the amount of sundry creditors? It is 2 lakh. So here you can write current liabilities is equal to 2 lakh, that is sundry creditors, amount of sundry creditors is 2 lakh, that is current liabilities amount is 2 lakh. Now we got the amount of current assets as well as current liabilities. Put both the values into the formula. Okay, so next line write, therefore current ratio is equal to, okay, so right here, current ratio is equal to, what is the amount of current asset? We have calculated, right? The amount of current asset is 6 lakh, whereas current liability is how much? 2 lakh. So put both the values into this formula. 6 lakh divided by current liability is how much? 2 lakh. Okay, so 6 lakhs divided by 2 lakh is equal to how much? As I said, current ratios will be expressed in the form of pure ratios. So 3:1. Okay, so write 3:1 or else 3 times. 3 times. Okay, 3 times. Okay, so you understood calculation of current ratio. What is the current ratio? 3:1. And what is the ideal ratio? It is 2:1. So current ratio is more than, actual current ratio is more than standard ratio, which means that firm has good liquid position. Firm has good working capital. Okay, sufficient working capital. After current asset, which is the next ratio? Check in the problem. Okay, see here, first sentence, first paragraph of the problem. Second one is liquid ratio. Okay, so right here, liquid ratio. What is the formula of liquid ratio? Liquid ratio is equal to liquid assets divided by liquid liabilities. Okay, liquid assets divided by liquid liabilities. Liquid assets is equal to total current assets minus stock minus preliminary expenses. Okay, now here we have calculated already total current asset. What is the total current assets? It is 6 lakhs. Okay, 6 lakhs minus what? Stock. What is the amount of stock? Check here. See, amount of stock 3 lakh. Okay, there is no preliminary expenses given in the problem. Okay, you can check the balance sheet here. See, there is no preliminary expenses. Okay, so put a dash, nil right here, no preliminary expenses. Therefore liquid asset is equal to 6 lakh minus 3 lakhs, balance is 3 lakhs. 6 lakhs minus 3 lakhs, balance is 3 lakhs. Okay, next one, liquid liabilities. What is the formula, like how liquid liabilities will be calculated? Liquid liabilities is equal to total current liabilities minus bank overdraft. What is the amount of total current liabilities? It is how much? 2 lakh. Here you can check in the problem as well. There is only one liabilities, trade payables. Okay, so how much is trade payables? 2 lakh. 2 lakh. And bank overdraft is not there, 0. Bank overdraft is 0. So liquid liability is how much? 2 lakh. Okay, liquid liability is how much? 2 lakh. Okay, now next we got both the values, liquid assets as well as liquid liabilities. Okay, now put both the values into the formula. Next line write, therefore liquid ratio is equal to here we'll write liquid ratio is equal to, what is the formula? Liquid assets divided by liquid liabilities. What is the amount of liquid assets? See here, calculation, 3 lakh. Liquid liabilities 2 lakh. Okay, so put both the values here, 3 lakh divided by 2 lakh. Okay, so we'll write here 3 lakh divided by 2 lakh. Okay, 2 lakh. So what is the liquid ratio? 3:2. Okay, so liquid ratio is 3:2, or else 1.5:1. Okay, or else 1.5 times. I hope you understood calculation of liquid ratio. Okay, next we have, after liquid ratio, gross profit ratio. Okay, and what is the formula of gross profit ratio? Third one is calculation of gross profit ratio. Formula is gross profit divided by net sales into 100. Okay, now here you can check in the problem whether gross profit is given. No. Okay, so this is the income statement where only we can get the amount of net profit. Gross profit is not available. We need to find out the amount of gross profit. And how gross profit can be calculated? Gross profit is equal to net sales minus cost of goods sold, that is cost of materials. Okay, so net sales how much? Check in notes. Notes to profit and loss. Here, revenue from operations, that is sales. How much is sales? 16 lakh, and they have not given returns, sales returns, so we assume that whatever sales is given, that is only the net sales. Okay, so next line write 16 lakhs. Okay, so next line write 16 lakhs minus, what is the cost of goods sold? Whether it is given? Yes. Where? Check here, note number 3. Cost of materials consumed is nothing but cost of goods sold. And how much is cost of goods sold? Here we have calculated. Opening stock is how much? 1 lakh. Purchase is how much? 8 lakh. Okay, all credit purchases. Okay, so minus closing stock. There are no any direct expenses given, so directly we can deduct the closing stock from the total. Balance will be cost of raw materials consumed, that is COGS. So how much is COGS? 7 lakh. Okay, it is 7 lakh. So how much is gross profit? Gross profit is how much? 16 lakh minus 7 lakh is equal to 9 lakhs. Okay, 16 lakhs minus 7 lakh is equal to 9 lakhs. So right here 9 lakhs. Okay, so 9 lakhs is what? Amount of gross profit. Okay, gross profit is net sales minus cost of materials consumed or cost of goods sold. Net sales is 16 lakhs whereas COGS is 7 lakh. So 16 lakh minus 7 lakhs, balance is 9 lakhs. So 9 lakhs is gross profit. Okay, and net sales, here already we have written net sales. So right here 9 lakh. Now put this value into the formula. Okay, gross profit is 9 lakhs whereas net sales is 16 lakhs. So right here 16 lakhs Okay, so 9 lakh divided by 16 lakh into 100 is equal to how much? 56.25%. Okay, 56.25%. Okay, so this is calculation of gross profit ratio. Okay, gross profit divided by net sales. Gross profit is equal to net sales minus COGS. Net sales is 16 lakh, COGS is 7 lakh. So 16 lakh minus 7 lakhs is equal to 9 lakh. Now put value into the formula. 9 lakh divided by 16 lakh into 100 is 56.25%. Okay, so after gross profit, next one is operating cost ratio. Okay, next one is operating cost ratio. So what is the formula of operating cost ratio? Operating cost ratio is equal to operating cost divided by net sales into 100. Okay, so operating cost is nothing but it is the total of cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. Okay, now we know the amount of cost of goods sold. Okay, how much it is? 7 lakh. We'll write here 7 lakh. Whereas operating expenses we have to find out. Okay, operating expenses include administrative expenses and selling expenses. Okay, now check in the problem whether administrative expenses is given here in note number 4. Yes, there is administrative expenses. How much? 2 lakh. So write here 2 lakh. Okay, plus selling expenses. Now check in the problem whether selling expenses is there. Yes, 1 lakh. Okay, how much? 1 lakh. And as I said, non-operating expenses will not come here. Okay, so therefore we cannot take loss on sale of fixed asset. Understood? So 2 lakh plus 1 lakh is 3 lakh. So now find out operating cost. Operating cost is equal to 7 lakh plus 3 lakh. Okay, 7 lakh. 7 lakh is what? Cost of material consumed, that is COGS, plus operating expenses 3 lakh. Okay, operating expenses is 3 lakh. So 7 lakh plus 3 lakh is equal to 10 lakh. So operating cost how much? 10 lakh. Okay, so next line, right? Therefore operating cost ratio is equal to, okay, operating cost ratio is equal to operating cost total how much? 10 lakh. Okay, so right here 10 lakh divided by 16 lakh into 100 is equal to how much percentage? 62.5%. Okay, so next line, right? Is equal to 62.5%. Okay, 62.5%. Over, and the last one is stock turnover ratio or inventory turnover ratio. Okay, last one is inventory turnover ratio. Inventory turnover ratio. What is the formula? Cost of goods sold divided by average stock. Okay, cost of goods sold divided by average stock, and average stock is equal to, here cost of goods sold we have been given in the problem here, note 3. Okay, whereas average stock is equal to opening stock plus closing stock. Okay, how much is the amount of opening stock here? See, in cost of materials consumed only we will get the amount of opening stock. Opening stock of materials is 1 lakh. So right here 1 lakh plus 1 lakh plus closing stock how much? See here, less closing stock of materials is 2 lakh. Okay, 2 lakh. So 1 lakh plus 2 lakh divided by 2. 1 lakh plus 2 lakh divided by 2 is equal to how much? 1,50,000. Okay, how much? 1,50,000. Got it? Now put both the values into the formula. Okay, so next line write inventory turnover ratio is equal to cost of material consumed, that is 7 lakh, that is cost of goods sold, divided by average stock how much? 1,50,000 into 100 is equal to how much? Inventory turnover ratio is equal to 7 lakh divided by 1,50,000 into 100 is equal to 4.67%. Okay, 4.67%. Okay, so this is the calculation of inventory turnover ratio. Okay, I hope you have understood all the calculations. First ratio was current ratio. What is the formula of current ratio? Current assets divided by current liabilities. Current assets is 6 lakh, current liabilities is 2 lakh. So 6 lakh divided by 2 lakh is equal to 3:1 or 3 times. Okay, next liquid ratio. Liquid ratio is equal to liquid assets divided by liquid liabilities. Amount of liquid assets 3 lakh, liquid liabilities 2 lakh, and here is the calculation of that. Now put both the values into the formula. Liquid ratio is equal to 3 lakh divided by 2 lakh into, sorry, not into, 3 lakh divided by 2 lakh, which is equal to 3:2 or 1.5:1. Okay, next third one is gross profit ratio. Gross profit amount is how much? 9 lakh divided by net sales is how much? 16 lakh into 100. Why into 100? Because profitability ratios will be expressed in the form of percentage. So the gross profit ratio is 56.25%. Next one, operating cost ratio. Operating cost ratio is equal to operating cost divided by net sales into 100. Operating cost is equal to cost of goods sold, but cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. Okay, so total operating cost is how much? 10 lakh. So operating cost ratio is equal to 10 lakh divided by 16 lakh into 100 is equal to 62.5%. And the last one, stock or inventory turnover ratio is equal to COGS, that is cost of goods sold divided by average stock. Okay, cost of goods sold we know here, it is given in the problem, note number 3, it is 7 lakh. And average stock we need to find out. How we can find out? Opening stock plus closing stock divided by 2. Opening stock how much? 1 lakh. Closing stock 2 lakh. So 1 lakh plus 2 lakh divided by 2 is how much? 1,50,000. And therefore inventory turnover ratio is 7 lakh divided by 1,50,000 into 100 is equal to 44.67%. Okay, so we will solve few more problems on this problems on combined ratio. Okay, thank you.